Well, let us see what the Blender developers have brought us for this week. The first thing is video sequence editors say float images proxies as EXR, which are smaller versions of our entire video clip. They either used to make it JPEG or some other custom name. So what used to happen is it used to clamp or cram the entire data. So to avoid this thing, they are going to create smaller proxies of EXR in the EXR itself. The data won't be clamped, as you can see over here. So you can have the whole range of colors that you can manipulate. So this is the clamped version, and this is how it's going to handle from now on. So thanks to Aras, Rank KVCS for helping us with this thing. Thank you very much. The next thing is screen area editor tabs. So thanks to Harley Action, he's making some wonderful actions so that when you are creating partitions within the area of the Blender user interface, you can make some really beautiful way of dividing your area of workspace. So what he is thinking of, he is thinking of creating docks within one of the panels, and he is having an idea of changing the order of tabs, changing the position of tabs, changing how we can place it, or completely creating a new window out of one of the tab. Really nicely done. So for this, thank you Harley Action. Harley, thank you very much. So the next thing is editor edge highlight. When you are trying to go from one panel to another panel, you are getting a slight highlight. I don't know if you are able to see it on the YouTube video compression, but there is a slight highlight of a light line. So thanks to Harley Action, it's a very small thing, but you know, small things makes bigger things. Smaller actions led to Hiroshima, isn't it? And smaller actions led to the useless United Nations for that matter. So once again, thanks to Harley Action, we are going to get the edge highlighting when we are trying to change the panels. So you are going to get a small line. I don't need to explain this a lot. The image speaks for itself. The next thing is thanks to Falk David, we are going to apply modifiers to all frames. So grease pencil of the version 3, we are going to have two types of apply. One to apply for the current keyframe wherever our current time indicator is standing, and the next is apply to all of the keyframes throughout the entire channel. We have these options, and we need to thank Falk David for that. The next thing is add canvas option to overlay settings. So we are going to have options where we can change the opacity, change the divisions, change the scale and the offset of the canvas, which we are going to have when we are working in grease pencil, and for that we need to thank Falk David. Add quality settings to EXR DWAA DWAB compression. What generally used to happen is when we are trying to export in JPEG file formats, the compression scale used to be from 1 to 100. Like this is 0 and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100. But when it comes to this thing, it used to be, when it comes to EXR, it used to be 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, so on to 0. So JPEG used to have 0 to 1 and EXR used to have 100 to 1. It was completely inverse. So with the help of Aras Prankivius, his mind, he created something like, he inverted the scale of EXR. Basically now EXR, the compression scale will be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 100. Expose lock rotation in the view menu. We didn't used to have this option. This option will be available from now on. This was a long requested thing, and thanks to Wow Pasco. So what it will do is, the moment you put your camera to one angle, then you lock this thing. No matter what you do, the viewport won't be rotated. So thanks to Hue Pascal, we are getting this option. Thank you very much. Thanks to Aras K Wishes, we are getting the reorder of EXR compressions drop down list. What it means that instead of writing all this lossless each and every time, is streamlined it. Where there is lossy, he has written it. Where there is no loss in the file format, he has removed it completely. because if this is not going to have any loss, why even write it? So that's it for this week, guys. Until then, try to see it, explore it, and understand it. Until then, I will see you in the next video.